Okay, so what I'm going over today is a campaign I put together, partnered up with a local mortgage broker who's kind of innovative. We're targeting VA buyers. Oops, don't need that. He, this guy, he likes VA buyers because they're loyal. They don't ask for discounts. They don't know about Redfin generally, and they give out lots of referrals. So we have a major military base, 1 county south of me, where I'm focusing my advertising. Uh, you know what I'm mainly using here is Facebook ads with their highly targeted audiences you can create. Um, Facebook knows absolutely everything about us, and I'll get to the point where I'll show you how you can create an audience, and then everything's being directed to conversion with its pretty good success at converting leads, getting them to respond to you. And I'm going to show also Smilebox, which I found makes pretty interesting videos out of photos from a house. So it also involves blogging which has to do with this group. Get to the blog post. So I made this resource page for everything to do with house hunting around the JBLM, Joint Base Lewis McChord, this major military base near us. So, hopefully this will be found organically as well. I just start out with a video for interest. Now, and I don't have any listings in this area, so I email listing agents or in the cities around the JBLM. And I asked them, I'm going to hold one open this Saturday. If you ask to hold a house open, that's very popular with listing agents. If you ask to put their house in your, that's extremely popular. So I'm getting a very good response. I've got 7 houses I have permission to advertise. So while they're active and when I have permission, I add them to this list here, and these link off to a conversion page with that particular house. So all the Facebook ads will ultimately all land here on this post, and talk about school districts, attractions. My friend Joe Jonart, the mortgage guy I'm partnered with, he has this unique product of a one-time close loan with which you can buy the land, construct the house, and have permanent financing all with one loan. Normally that's 2 transactions. I talk about a phone app here. I talk about house purchasing procedure. And then I end with, I've shown this before. This is a list of houses from Kunversion. This is a search on open houses in a certain county. I'll go ahead and show that, how you set that up. Conversion. This is my conversion dashboard. And that what I'm talking about is a squeeze page. We'll go to build squeeze. And that is right here at the top. So first of all, you pick an area. So that was Pierce County. That can be city or neighborhood or other things. The listing type, it starts with single family. but you can choose other things there. I'll do single family for this. And then under options, you can get types of single family properties. And in this case, I wanted open houses. They say to always leave this type at buyer. I don't know what happens if you don't. And this just says it will use photos from the listings. You click build link. And then it creates this link, which you can drop into your blog post. Just to show you how that works here. So that brings up a page of here. Oh, wait a minute. That's not all. Oh, no, those are open houses. Yeah, everything says open house. And it's telling you that they're all in Pierce County there. Anyway, flipping back here to my major blog post, and as I get new ideas for being the resource page for home shopping around that military base, I'll just add new topics here. So the base is kind of centered on 2 counties. So I have the 2nd county with its open houses. And then for the construction loans, I also wanted a list of vacant lots for sale. There's a bug in Conversion. When I drop that search right here on this page, it came up with houses rather than land. So I had to force that onto a new page. And there we have all the land available in that county. So, these also are just that same build squeeze search. In that case, on land instead of single family, and just under option nothing, just all the listings. So this is where all the advertising is headed. And again, I partnered up with this mortgage guy named Joe Jonard. He's active on the West Coast for Axia Home Loans. He's in charge of all their business with builders, and they have this, like I said, unique program for constructing a house through VA or FHA with one loan in one closing. And and then the really important thing, there are no payments during construction, and the buyer is only qualified once at the beginning. You don't have to requalify the buyer. It's a really great program that I'm going to check into. And I didn't know about new construction. I was assuming I only get the commission on the land, but you get the commission on the whole thing. When you bring the buyer with the land to a builder, they give you a commission on the house as well. And the whole thing closes in about 90 days. And the other thing I do with Joe, and I recommend in general seeking out a mortgage broker who's innovative and has systems you can use. We're starting to teach a monthly lead gen mastermind to local agents, for recruiting ultimately. I don't tell them that. And I get to use Joe's office for that. And he also has a follow-up system. I send all my leads to his assistant, and he has this video-based lead follow-up system from a company in Canada that sends videos to people's phones, and supposedly that's very good at warming people up. So whether you use Joe or not, I recommend finding some mortgage broker and take advantage of them, and they may be able to pay for half the cost of your Facebook ads too. I haven't brought that up yet to Joe. So I've got, 2 ads running. This is my Facebook ads manager. Just to show you where you find that. Here's your regular Facebook. Let's go here. Here's your regular Facebook news feed. You get to the ad manager through this little drop down arrow here, where you can go create or manage ads. So this is where you land when you manage the ads. I have 2 ads running and a third one waiting for review that I posted last night. So this one here, this has been running about a week. It's a carousel ad. It has a video of each of well 6 houses that I had permission to advertise. Each video is a little different format to draw interest, and I'm getting about 1 lead a day out of this ad. And then yesterday I posted this ad about a particular house, the house I'm going to do the open house on. That got me 2 leads so far in just the 1 day. Hopefully it keeps on like that. So you can see here my cost of leads are around $5 each in that case, and $3 in this one. That's pretty good. When I was paying for Google AdWords leads, those got up. Well, those were $15, $10 to $15 in this county, Pierce County. They were $20 or more in King County. So let's see. I need to show you what those look like. Thing is, the one really odd thing about Facebook ads is you're generally not in your own audience. So you can't just see your own ad on demand. They do have a preview feature. And they can preview in 5 different formats. And the one that seems to work best is desktop news feed. And then that lets you cycle among the different panels. So this again is a carousel ad. That means it has multiple different panels. I'm using 6 here. Each panel is a different house, a video about a different house. Okay, we'll go ahead and run an ad. We'll add a video. I like that one so much. Run. This one's cute. I'll explain smile box later. We'll let this one run to the end. It's takes a minute. So, well, I talked about the ad. So, you're not giving the price, you're not giving the address. You're enticing them with photos. You have cheerful music. You want them to click learn more. That's what you're trying to get them to do. And hopefully by showing, a group of 6 houses, they'll cycle through them and one of them will pique their interest. It's almost done. So hopefully they're going to watch that video and then click learn more, either the button here, which doesn't work in preview mode, but this works in preview mode. If I click learn more there, this is what the lead is going to see. It populates a form. This is coming out of my Facebook profile, which 2 or 3 years ago, and I didn't have any incentive to lie at the time. So this information is fully correct. Now they do have a chance to override it, but hopefully they don't. Hopefully they go ahead and submit. I'm not going to submit my own lead, but when they click submit, they'll go to that blog post I showed earlier. By the way, I'm not looking at the chat window. If there's any questions, just call out to me. Oh, I didn't check if anyone's recording. We're probably not getting a recording, are we? But that's okay. I'll do this again. Okay. Oh, I'll just show you the other. Oh, what's that? Oh, great. All right. I want to show you the other ad. Looks a little different. Guy here. There. And oh, you have to check it, and then you can hit preview. So, I learned this. Uh, I had an ad where I was targeting homeowners and renters around a certain house, uh, but I didn't say for sale up at right at the front. And then I got tons of leads, but like half of them were people thought they could rent this house. So now I always make sure I say for sale. So this is not a carousel ad. It's an ad with a single video using Smilebox again, and it's promoting my open house coming up. Well, I thought this video turned out really beautiful. I love this uh, template. Anyway, you don't have to watch the whole thing. Same thing. What I'm trying to get them to do is click learn more. Um, my third ad, which is not approved yet, it's taking them a while to do it. Maybe there's something wrong with it. Let's go here. So this is about VA construction and that one time close ad. In this case, I didn't have a video. I didn't have photos of a particular house. So I just Googled royalty free videos and landed on an Adobe site and found this short little video where a little house builds itself. So hopefully just the movement in that little video attracts attention to the ad. So we'll see if that gets approved. I don't know what's happening. Okay, next I'll show you Smilebox. That's not a free service. I did have to buy it. I forget how much it was, probably $50. And that it's not a, this is the website where you buy it, but it's actually software that gets installed on your machine. Here. And I didn't know Smilebox from any other service. I just Googled creating videos or something, and it came up, and I love how it works. So we're loading Smilebox. Kind of slow to start. There it comes. They must have hired some Microsoft programmers because it's pretty slow. Still loading. Well, it's loading all its designs. That's what takes time. The logo. Okay, here we are. Okay, so you have two areas of interest, your photos on the left and your design area on the right. First thing you want to do is clear out the photos from your last project. Otherwise, you get them mixed up in the new thing you're trying to do. Then you go get your photos of the house of interest. And, hopefully you're keeping yourself very organized. I have everything to do with blogging under a blog folder, everything about this JBLM campaign under a JBLM folder. That I get permission to advertise. It's another folder, and then I keep their photos and video in there. So let's grab these. And also another thing is here, I renamed the photos using sequential numbers so that they won't get out of order. So when I add them to this area here, they come in the order I want. Okay, then what we need is a slideshow. If I click on this button, there's going to be a link to all the slideshow templates. That would be here, and you can see there's other things you can create, but for a sequence of photos, slideshow is best. And there's all sorts of themes: travel, school, babies, sports. So for none of these are really real estate. You can use anytime, seasonal. But I try some of the other things. Let's try pets. Happy Tales. Let's try this one. So it gives you a little preview of the template. I'll go ahead and click personalize to use it. And now it's asking, given that I've loaded the photos, it's asking, do I want to autofill with the photos? I do, otherwise you have to drop them in one by one. Then it's loading your template in. This is not one I've used before. So that's the intro screen. And think of something to say. Okay, so that after the intro screen, you click here, slide view. This is where all your photos are. And, whatever. I don't remember where this is. Remodeled JBLM area. And you get to the next photo. Where is it? Oh, here. Okay. And so on. We're not going to do all these. So you cycle through your photos and add some comment. If you want to add more photos, more slides, you click here. And you can add a single one or 5 at a time. But we'll just stick with those 10. You can preview it if you want, or just go ahead to finalize it. Now this stuff is how to end this is a little confusing. We're not going to order prints. We want to share digitally. And then, what I'm trying to get is a video file on my disk. So the closest thing to that is down here at the bottom. Save it to DVD video, and then burn the DVD at home. I'm going to do that, or record it as a video. That's what I'm trying to get to. So click DVD. Now a box, here it is. This is a box for recording the video. It's doing some kind of test to my computer. Okay, now it's ready. So I hit record. And we just sit back and watch. And the only thing you have to pay attention to is when we get to the last photo, if they had finished. Otherwise, it'll go on indefinitely. sure I like that music. Over here on the right, before earlier, I could have had other options of music, or you can upload your own music. To watch for this photo. When that displays, I click finished. Oh, well, it didn't load the last photo. Weird. Oh, shoot. What I want here, okay. I should have clicked finish and ended here, and then you click here to get to your finished video. So there it is. So that's a .mov file, I think. Just to show you that it's a real file, you can play it. This is just my video players behind. There it goes. Okay, I'm not gonna hear. I don't want to hear the music anymore. All right, so then if I was going to use that, I'd copy that over to my folder where I have my photos, and it's ready to use in an ad. So let's get on making an ad. Get rid of smile box here, and you don't have to save your creation. Get rid of that. Um, so the prerequisite for running Facebook ads, you have to have a business page. And then all the ads are run from the identity of the business page. So this is mine, Bob at eXp Realty. And, every now and then I post something about eXp Realty. Has my videos there. Just fill it out with there's a link to my blog. Just fill it out with some content so it's of interest to people. This is a link to my last blog post. Anyway, the important thing is you have a business page, and okay, so we're going to create a new ad here. Still pending review. So we click on this create ad button. So the first thing to decide is what kind of ad this is going to be, what your goal is. What I'm using is lead generation. Actually, let me step back and show you what that does. What the leads look like. One's a new. I want to see who signed up here. So you can link the leads to your CRM automatically. For conversion, you have to use this product called Zapier. Conversion is not supported directly from Facebook, but if you're not doing that, Facebook just keeps a spreadsheet with your leads, which you can download at any time. So the point is, these are all lead gen ads. So what it collects at the end of the ad are these leads for me. Come on, the spreadsheet. Okay, here's Open Office. Oh, there we are. So that was a comma separated file, so it's converting that to a spreadsheet. I don't pay for any Microsoft software. I use all free stuff. Open Office is free. Mimics a lot of what Office does, Microsoft Office. There we are. Okay. So the interesting stuff's at the end. So I got 2 leads here. There's their names, email address, phone numbers. Well, I think that phone number is not correct. Well, unless she's out of state. Maybe it's an out of state person. This 253 is a local number for us. All right, let's put that away. So that's what you get in your lead spreadsheet. So back here where we're creating an ad, so we're going to pick lead generation. And the other choices are just traffic to your website. Brand awareness probably is about getting likes on your Facebook business page. Oh, you can convert to catalog sales and so on. So this is test campaign. I'm not going to complete this one. Okay, so there's 3 levels. There's the campaign. Within campaign, ad sets can be multiple, and within an ad set, the ads. So far, I'm just doing all those one-to-one. So the ad sets I name to be like my audience. And okay, so the next thing is the audience. So this is the interesting part about Facebook advertising. It starts out wanting to advertise to everyone in the United States. That's not what I want, so I take that out. Now I want to type in where I do want to. I'm going to pick the city of Spanaway, which is roughly at the middle of this military base. So the base is roughly here, and all these communities around here have a lot of military people in them. So, and Spanaway is right here in the middle. And you can choose how large of a radius. Well, actually, you can't go below 10. I might cut this back to 20 miles. See how that looks. Oh, didn't do it. Oh, yeah, that's right. To hit the 0, you have to hit enter. There it goes. And it updates the map. Did it update? Maybe it did. Okay. Make it 15. There, that's a little more focused. Okay, 15 miles is good. So location, next thing to decide is the age. There's generally not a lot of 18-year-olds buying houses. I bumped that up to around 24. And there's retired military people, so 65 plus is fine. For other purposes, if you could target an ethnic group, based on a language, Chinese or Hindi or whatever is meaningful to you. Okay, then there's the demographic targeting. So this has hundreds and hundreds of options. Uh, so when I click in here, it's coming up with things I've used before. So likely to move, that sounds good. I'd like to talk to people who are likely to move, buying a house, that sounds good. House hunting, that would be good. I thought of adding Zillow. People are active on Zillow, or must be house hunting. We can add Julia. Then I want to get at military people. So what did I see yesterday? Army. Here's the U.S. Army as an employer. And this joint base is Army and Air Force. No naval in the area, so I'll skip them. And there's here, United States Air Force as an employer. You see, it's divided these into behaviors, demographics, and interests. As you use this, you start to get frightened at everything Facebook knows about you. How many factors is it recording on me, I wonder. Oh, here's U.S. veterans demographic. What else have I used? It's probably enough, actually. Also, as you're doing this, it's telling you what your potential audience is, and how many people you might reach per day. Oh, and then this feature is new. And when I started using it, my ads started performing better. So these are not all required. It doesn't mean a single person has to match every factor here. And what Facebook will do, in fact, you shouldn't even look at your ad for the first couple of days, because Facebook goes out and tests. And if it sees that U.S. Army people respond better to your ad, then it starts serving up more of them. So you just throw a bunch of spaghetti out here around your general interested audience, and then click expand interests when it may increase leads at a lower cost. Well, who wouldn't want that? So basically, the rule is that Facebook is smarter than you, and it will do testing, and it will find the audience that is most interested in your ad, if you've written an ad at all interesting. So then we would save this audience. And continue to the next step. Okay, so far we've set up the campaign, which is lead generation, and the ad set has our audience and location. And now we're at the actual ad. Give it some meaningful name. Okay, here's what I was talking about. You need to have a business page that becomes the identity of the ad. You can change that if you have multiple business pages. And the other thing, which I do, but anyway, I'm going to stick with that one. And then it also, at some point, it also had me, it recognized that my ads were about real estate, and it threw up a warning about running fair housing ads, and I had to verify that I would do that, follow those rules. So that was interesting. Oh, this threw me back at, I'm back at the ad set. All right, so that's where you assign the business page. So let's get back to the ad. Okay, so you have 4 choices of format here. Carousel, which is a series of panels, a single image. Uh, that's not going to be very interesting. There's no movement in a single image. There's a single video or a slideshow of up to 10 images. And when you pick carousel, that has multiple panels, and each panel then can be any of these 3 types. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do a carousel ad.
Quick question.
Sure.
So can you post this the same ad to several pages or more than one page at the same time?
Are you talking about my business page?
Yes, let's say you want to post that same ad to your business page and then another page that's another business page. Can you post that same?
The business page just establishes the host or the identity of the ad. The ads appear in people's news feeds, so like or on their mobile phones. When I go to Facebook, this is my news feed, and the second thing on my news feed is always an ad. So this is your ad will appear here. Second item in people's news feeds. And I guess instead of Fiverr, it would say Bob at eXp Realty right there. So it's just establishing that identity. It's not that the ad appears on the business page. Did that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay, great. All right, so as I build the ad, it's going to preview it here. Started us out with 3 panels. So this text will be common to all of the panels. So what do I want to say? I'm going to start with for sale so that I don't get clicks by renters. So, think of some catchy title. People like price reduced and newly listed homes. Okay, and then so this is the content of this first panel, an image or a video. So I'll go upload. Well, I'll just use. You can upload a video off my disk, but everything I've uploaded already is already here. So I'm just going to pick one of those so we don't have to watch it load. One of my Smilebox videos. Now it's nicely. Now you can see what people are going to start to see. And there's another. This is a little counterintuitive. There's a headline, but the headline goes at the bottom. And normally I say something. So the what's it called? So this text at top, this applies to all the panels, and this headline applies to this single panel. So I could say something about this particular house, whatever. Don't know anything about this house, but I'll just make something up. And what else? gives you all this warning about Instagram. I'm not active on Instagram, so I don't care about that. But apparently, everything for Instagram, everything has to be in a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, now you get to control what this button says. It defaults to sign up. Sign up sounds intimidating, so I changed that to learn more. It's going to say learn more again. It'll say learn more here, and it'll say learn more on the video when it plays to the end. There's some feature about tracking conversions. I set that up once, but I just turned it off since then. Okay, well, right, that's one panel. So let's go to the second panel. Click here. Move that along. And again, I would use another video. I'll pick what I already have. It's a nice one. And again, that text stayed. Let's move that panel. That text stays the same, and the headline is missing. The learn more does apply to every panel. Where'd the headline go? Oh, there. Right, so as you type, and on. You can make as many, well, actually, I don't know if there's a limit. You can add more. You can add more panels clicking here, or you can get rid of them by clicking remove. You can also remove a video and then replace it. I'm just going to stop at 2 panels. So that's all we got there, the 2 panels. Yeah, third one should go away. Play them here. I don't want to play that again. Stop that. What's left here? I think we're. Oh, okay. Then you can connect to your CRM automatically, except conversion's not supported. Learn more. Well, conversion's not. We'll deal with that a separate time. So the last thing is, if once they click learn more, it goes to a form. I'll create a new form so you can see what options are available. So you can see they want you to create up to like 4 panels on this form, but you don't want to do that many because you want them to have as few clicks to finish as possible. So yeah, welcome screen is optional, so I would skip it and turn that off there. The next thing are the questions. So you want them to jump right to the questions. And it defaults to collecting their email address and full name. We want to add phone number. And you can make it more elaborate. You can add a whole bunch of custom questions. You know, are you ready to move now? Do you have a house to sell? I tried that once, and then they didn't approve my ad for some reason. It was too prying. So I think is to keep it simple. Collect their basic information and move on. And then, okay, so the other thing you have to fill in here is the headline. You have to tell them what are they gonna get by clicking submit here. So I'm gonna say, see the JBLM home, home buying resource guide with 5 bonus listings. Okay, whatever you think would entice them. And then there's a thank you screen. Oh, you have to have the privacy policy. So that we get off of our website, EXP Realty. Yeah, exprealty.com. Maybe it's not there, actually. That's Commissions Inc. Oh, that'll work. Okay, so you go to exprealty.com, scroll to the bottom, go to privacy notice. Actually, no, this is not what I want. I want it to be from my link. So this is my conversion link. Go to the bottom of that, the privacy policy. This is what I wanted. Yeah? Okay, thank you. There's so few questions. I don't know if anyone's out there. Oh, well, it was almost the same thing. I did U.S. Army and Air Force as employers. Way. I missed that. One of the interests is a VA loan, so I'd put that in. And then I threw in I looked for a couple things. I found a couple things having to do with home building or construction. The thing about this product is nobody knows about it. So nobody knows you can go build a house with a VA loan. Well, because it's normally hard with other lenders. Well, you aren't deciding where the ad appears. Facebook decides that. Facebook looks at your audience criteria, picks some people out, and throws it up in their newsfeed. And then, well, there's different local phone. It can be their desktop newsfeed, and there's like 3 other options. I'm not even sure what those are. But you're not. And actually, there are some options about you deciding where you want the ads placed, but don't do that. Facebook's smarter than you, and it's going to decide who to show it to and where it should be, and you're just going to capture them onto your landing page and in that spreadsheet. Let me finish the ad here with the privacy policy. Oops. So they drop that URL right there. That's all you have to do. And if you forget this, Facebook will remind you that you have to have that. And then there's a thank you screen, and the default text is fine. Oh, well, no, you have to have a web link. So where is it? I send everyone to this page, blog post. Oops, where are we? Here. So that's where they're going to land. Now, I will have already captured them in Facebook in that spreadsheet. I don't care if they register in Kunversion. A couple people have gone through and done that as well. Actually, when they get to this screen, actually, when they see this, when they reach this screen, on the previous screen, they hit submit. So as soon as they hit submit, I got their information. On this screen, they can go see my website or not. I don't care if they go see my website. Oh, okay. Well, there's just one more thing I do. Kunversion's so good at converting people that when I get the spreadsheet from Facebook with the leads, I go in and register them manually in Kunversion. So the way you do that, you bring up an incognito page so that you aren't logged in. You click the login on your Kunversion page. You type in their name and their email address and their cell phone number and register them. And then the other thing I do is, well, okay, I have to have a real email address. Actually, I'm already registered. Let's do. Oh, yeah, that's this is in Google Chrome. You click on the three dots, hit new incognito, and it's a window that has you logged out of websites. Oh, okay. So that's a feature of Chrome. Firefox has it too, probably Explorer. So you click on the three dots here, go to new incognito window. So this is a window that it doesn't have you logged into any websites and doesn't have all your cookies loaded. So that when I come to my conversion page, I don't start out logged in as myself. Well, actually, I did here. Well, that's because I have the other one going. Well, my last point was, let's say I was adding I had, oh, where are they? I know I'm running over time. All right, well, I'll just say, so, I had permission to advertise 7 houses. So I enter the new lead into here, and then I type in the MLS number of the 7 houses so that the person starts off with an account showing those 7 houses, and then Kunversion is going to send them new listings that match those houses as close as possible. So that'll help in warming them up. All right, well, I'm done.